Bro, there's always like helicopters and fucking police invasions and dog invasions and flies. There's always some shit going on in my videos, bro. My life's wild. There was literally a body found in this exact park the other day. Fucking crazy, bro. I was out here recording videos and someone's just died in the park. It's happened twice in 1 year. That I know of anyway. But yeah, it's wild. Anyway, not the point. When I was younger, and I was about 19 years old, something like that, I was going through my slaggy phase. I was first getting into being a bit of a hoe. I met this one Polish lady, absolutely beautiful. She was a bit older than me. She was around 32 when I was 19 at the time. Absolute MILF, bruv. And, you know, I was having some casual fun with her for a little bit. And all through that period, I thought to myself, what is it about me? Because I've literally met guys that are incels. I've met guys in real life and in my comments on YouTube that literally, it doesn't matter how hard they try, they physically cannot attract a woman to sleep with. They cannot do it. They have to resort to fucking Pornhub and webcams and that kind of shit. And I'm out here 19 years old, bro, fresh as fuck, attracting 32-year-old women. And you know what's funny? I've always had it. I remember when I was 15 and I was walking down the street past a pub. And I was literally with my family. I was with my mum as well, right? And I was walking past this pub. And these two older ladies were literally checking me out, like eye fucking me, looking me up and down, giving me like some flirty smile. And I was 15 and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't give a fuck. Like that's noncy behaviour, bro. But I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a lad. I don't give a shit. I'm just you're a sex hungry, you know, young lad when you're that kind of age. So I didn't care, bro. I was like, hey, this is great. So many times this happened. I've been in McDonald's and there's literally this older lady like leaning on the table and she was like adjusting her pants in front of me. I was a young lad, bro. I was like fucking 16 and this shit was happening to me. And I always thought to myself, what is it? Like, why are some guys out here literally sex deprived for their entire life? There's grown men that are 30 years old that can't get a woman. And I'm like 16 and these older ladies are flirting with me and shit and being teasing with me. I just didn't get it, right? Now, this one time I was spending the night with this Polish lady and she kind of like, she was laying on top of me and she kind of just got up a second. She was like, you know what I like about you? Is you are the perfect balance between sweet and caring and cheeky and naughty or freaky. She said something like that. I was like, and she said, that is literally all that women want. And this was a casual thing, you know, we were just seeing each other for a little bit. It wasn't nothing serious, but she said that to me so we could kind of talk about these topics. Like, what do women want? What do you find attractive in a guy? And she asked the same things to me. And it was nice because I got a bit of an insight on female nature and things like that. And through my experiences ever since that one lady, I can confirm this is absolutely true. Women just want a guy that is both a gentleman and a playboy at the same time. They want a man that can do both. And I'm going to break this down into how you can perceive this and what mindset you can take from this video to make sure that you become the full package, literally addictive to women. You are manipulating her dopamine receptors because you're flooding her with oxytocin, which makes it's kind of like the love chemical. That's the one, the gentleman side, that makes her feel like loved and cared for, and you look after her and you make her feel really beautiful and special. And then you're also manipulating her dopamine and that kind of shit with the playboy side of things, the sexual side of things, which I'll get into in a second, right? You are literally becoming her drug. That's powerful when you understand it like this. Now, how do we do this? So we understand that women want a gentleman. They want a guy that's, you know, loving and caring and sweet and polite and respectful and can meet her parents and shake the dad's hand. And, you know, he's a nice, functioning, normal human being. You know, opens the car doors for her, pays for the dinner, opens the doors when and lets her go through. You know, he's just a normal gentleman, right? You understand what I'm saying by that? I don't really have to break that down too much more. Just be polite, be respectful, be a gentleman, look after the girl, treat her with respect, adopt that masculine, chivalrous role, right? And then on the contrary to that, she wants a guy that is cheeky, that's naughty, that's a bit, you know, he takes risks, he's a bit freaky in the bedroom, he does some crazy shit, you know. They want that perfect balance, because how the fuck are they going to find another guy like you, especially at this age? And I think the thing is why I used to attract all these MILFs and stuff. I'm a loyal man now, bro. I've found my girl. I'm more than happy. But back in the day when I was a bit of a slag, the reason I used to attract various different types of women, but especially a lot of older women, like, you know, late 20s, 30s, that kind of stuff. And I like older women, so I'm not complaining. But the reason that I did it was because not only was I young and healthy and fresh and I look after myself, I got the body, I got the gains, and skin's nice and clear, but I also had this perfect balance of, you know, I was a gentleman because I was raised like that. I was nice and polite and respectful. I said please and thank you. I spoke articulately. You know, I looked after the girl. I was the same guy that after a rough, freaky, almost animalistic sex session, I could literally then kiss her on the forehead and stroke her hair and take care of her and make sure she's feeling loved and beautiful. And I'm literally telling her, you look absolutely gorgeous right now. Like, I have that perfect balance between, and this is where I'm going to get into the mindset side of things, treating her like some dirty fucking whore and then treating her like she's the most precious, beautiful, delicate little flower, you know, in the world, right? You have to have that perfect mindset. I think that's the mindset you should go into any situation with a woman with, whether it's just some hoe that you're seeing or whether it's your actual girlfriend. This is a really good mindset to adopt. So when you are in your day-to-day life and you're just doing your things together, yeah, you can be a bit cheeky, you can be a bit flirtatious, you can be a bit fun and, you know, have your laugh and stuff like that. But for the most part, you want to be a gentleman. You want to treat her like, you know, a lady. You want to make sure she feels special. You want to make sure you're reassuring her that, you know, you are committed to her and you're loyal to her and she looks beautiful and you're making her feel special, like she's the only girl in the world. You're looking after her. You're polite to her. You know, you treat her with respect, basically. Hold doors open for her. Take her on nice dates. Pay for the dinner, obviously. Don't ever take a girl out on a date and don't pay. What is this brokey boy fucking, you know, beta male behavior? But I don't even like using those words, but it really is. How are you going to ask a girl to come on a date with you and then not pay for it? And then ask her for money? How are you going to do that? It's just stupid. So anyway, yes, you've got the gentleman side of things. You are polite, you're caring, you're respectful. You know, you've got all of these amazing traits to you. But then whenever you're having sex with this girl, whenever you are taking her in the bedroom and things are heating up a little bit, or even just randomly throughout the day, you can tap into this cheeky, naughty, freaky side, this Playboy side of you. When you are having sex, I want you to view her, literally perceive this girl, because this is where it gets difficult, right? You might be in a relationship with your girl, and this is why most relationships start to become boring and they lose the sexual polarity, they lose the sexual tension. It's because, especially for a guy, when a guy, we've all had those girls, right? As men, this is a man-to-man chat, we've all had those girls that you see her and you think to yourself, she is not girlfriend material. I'd never ever wife this girl, but she's fucking fit and I'd fuck her so good. Like, she's the kind of girl I really, really want to fuck. Right? I want rough, dirty sex with this girl because she's a slag, but she's fit as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, those girls, they're toxic, they're naughty as fuck, they're clearly slags, but you don't care, you just want to fuck her. You treat her like that whore. And it's like the best sex you've ever had. But then you'll meet a girl that is really, really high quality. She's wife material, she's sweet and innocent and pure, and she's shy. She's absolutely perfect for you in terms of you being your girlfriend, right? But when you have sex with her, it's just not the same, because you don't want to hurt her, you know, you want to look after her, you want to treat her like that beautiful, delicate flower like I mentioned before. But then the sexual tension over time, you might get bored. You might think to yourself, yeah, but I just kind of want that slag, you know, with the fake tits and shit. She's toxic as fuck, but we have amazing sex. I just want her right now. You might find yourself getting into that position. How do we combat this? Because you don't want to go off and cheat on your girl, right? Because she's beautiful, she's amazing, she's wife material. You don't want to go and cheat on her. The only difference here that you need to make is in your own brain. So every single time you start to get into a sex situation with your girl, whether that's foreplay, whether that's literally actual having sex with her, whatever it may be, when you get in, the things are heating up and you're getting in the moment, I want you to view her not as your delicate, beautiful, sweet and innocent wife anymore. I want you to view her as some dirty fucking little whore that you're going to misuse, you're going to use and abuse for her body. I want you to view her like a sexual object. Now this might sound misogynistic, oh my god, misogyny. Number one, she fucking loves it. I promise you right now, any feminine woman has this fantasy of just being taken by a masculine man like that, rough. How many girls have I spoken to, bruv, that have a choking kink, or have a kink of having the hair pulled, or being slapped and spanked and this kind of like hurt in the bedroom, roughed around in the bedroom, thrown on the bed and fucking clothes ripped off her, tied up. Girls love this shit. Absolutely love it. Now, if you're treating her like a delicate little flower in the bedroom, trying not to hurt her, like, oh, you know, you okay, baby? If you're treating her like that, not only is she going to get bored, but you are too. Because deep down as a man, you want that rough set. You want to dominate the woman. It's part of your masculine essence as a man. So in order to do this and maintain a nice, healthy, beautiful relationship with that wife material, high quality girl that you've got in your life, and not allow things to get stale and boring, is you must change perceptions. You must tap into different perceptions. So when you're out and about on you know, taking her on a date or something, or you're in public and she's linking your arm and you're looking in each other's eyes and you're looking up at the stars at night and all this kind of stuff, and you're doing these romantic things together, you can perceive her as that beautiful, innocent, sweet and shy and, you know, good girl, and treat her like such. You know, go and stroke her forehead and go and stroke her hair and go and give her a kiss and, you know, look her in the eyes and have those romantic moments with her, hold her by the chin and really look after her, make her feel safe and special and beautiful and all this kind of stuff. But then when you're in the bedroom, as soon as you rip her fucking gloves off, brother, and you start getting heated, she is no longer that girl. I want you to literally change your perception and treat her like a sex object that you're just abusing. Go in there and think, right, what do I want to do to this girl? I'm in control. I'm going to take control here. You're just going to simply accept it. I'm going to tie you up and you're just going to sit there. You're going to be my sex slave almost. Obviously consensual. I shouldn't have to give this disclaimer. You're not raping girls, bro. But it's consensual. Obviously, if she tells you to stop, if she doesn't enjoy what you're doing, yes, so obviously stop. I shouldn't have to tell you that. But some guys out there take this shit too far. But you get what I'm saying, right? In a consensual context, you treat her like a sex object. She is literally your sex slave. You tell her, get on your fucking knees. Do as you're told. You tie her up. You treat her like absolute shit. You abuse her in the bedroom. You rough her around. You slap her. You pull her hair. Spank her. Whatever. That's the kind of shit you need to do. Because that will keep it fucking exciting, bro. And you want to tap into that cheeky, wild, impulsive, spontaneous side as well. That's what I'm saying. You want to have the perfect balance between the both sides. This will make you irreplaceable. It will make you her drug. Because you've got the gentleman side. You've got the disciplined side that goes to the gym and he thinks about his life and he actually plans ahead and, you know, he takes care of his finances and he makes concerted, pre-planned decisions and he's, you know, disciplined and he's masculine and all this kind of stuff. But then you want to also have the cheeky, boyish, freaky, spontaneous, impulsive, almost, what's the word I'm looking for here? Almost, there's a word I'm looking for. It kind of means like you're not thinking about your decisions. Stupid, I guess you could say, right? Almost stupid, like having public sex and stuff like that. You want to have this kind of like perfect balance between the guy that lives his day like it's his last day and then the guy that lives his day like he's still got 50 more years. You want to balance that because you'll be out in public one day and you'll just fucking pin her to the wall or something and start having sex in the fucking elevator or some shit. You know, like you want to have that perfect balance. It keeps things exciting, it keeps things fun, and it keeps her engaged. It's unpredictable for her. She never knows what's going to happen. If it's predictable and you get in the bedroom and every single time it's the same thing, the same position, the same routine, the same foreplay and all this kind of stuff and nothing ever changes, she knows what to expect. It's fake. She's faking her moans. All of it's just pre-planned. It's literally like a chore. You're just staging it. It's boring. So you've got to keep things exciting and unpredictable by tapping into these two different mindsets. Treat her like that delicate little flower, but then treat her like some fucking dirty whore that you don't give a fuck about. One of those little club whores that you want to fuck. You treat her like that. And you can do that. You can literally just change your brain and perceive her like that when you're in the moment. Use that sexual energy. Use that testosterone. And just ramp it up. Tell yourself you're a fucking little whore. Treat her like that. Rough her around. Pin her to the mattress by her fucking throat. Obviously don't hurt her, but you know what I'm saying. By the sides. Don't choke a windpipe rough. Right? By the sides. Pin her to the fucking mattress. Tell her what to do. Tie her down. Get her on her fucking knees. Treat her like some sex slave that just has to do what she's told. She will fucking love it. And do this spontaneously as well. Don't just make it a routine. Like, oh, we're just going back to the bedroom and now we're going to have nice, passionate, rough sex. Do it randomly. We were in the club once, and I'm not going to tell you personal shit, but we were in the club once and there's like this little backstage, like literally behind the stage, staircase. And let's just say we got a bit freaky. But anyway, that kind of stuff is what you want to do. Like, you'll be in the park or something. In a situation like this, there's no one here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I used to do that with my ex-girlfriend. We used to have like, bro, let me tell you the story, right? This one time, in the gym that I literally go to today, one of my good friends that I have now, one of the staff members that work there is a good friend of mine now. I don't think he even remembers this or even remembers that it was me. But this one time I went to this exact gym that I usually go to and I went swimming with my ex-girlfriend. And when we got back to the changing rooms, we started getting a bit freaky in there, right? And we stayed, because we got lost track of time at that point. And they literally were closing the building, they were closing the gym, cleaning out the changing rooms, and they heard us in the changing rooms, you know, getting a bit freaky. And they literally knocked on the door and, listen, if you don't come out right now, we're gonna have to call the police. And we're like, fuck, we gotta go, we gotta dress really quick, gotta get out there. We did the walk of shame out of the gym afterwards. Like, yep, nice one, guys, see you later, yeah, see you tomorrow. Everyone knew what we were doing, and we knew what we were doing, but it was those kind of moments keep things alive. They keep that spark alive. Not being such a pussy. Oh, we can't do that, oh my God. Part of you has to have this mindset of we only live once, let's fucking do it. Part of you has to have the mindset of the gentleman side where it's like, we live for the next 50 years. We've got to, you know, think about things. We've got to plan things. We've got to take things seriously. You have to have that perfect balance. Every now and then, bro, have sex outside. Take that risk. Have sex in the fucking gym changing rooms. Have sex in the club. You know, be naughty like that. Have that cheeky, freaky, naughty side to you. You know, get her to fucking sit on your face. Do some crazy shit, bro. Change it up. Make sure that she ain't going to find a guy like you that has that perfect balance. Not only do you care for her and treat her like the only girl in the world, and you make her feel beautiful and she can trust you because you reassure her all the time, and not only do you care for her like that, and she feels safe when she falls asleep in your arms at night, she feels safe when she links you when you walk down the street because you're a gentleman, you look after her. Not only do you know, she feels safe like that, but then when you're in the bedroom, bro, you're irreplaceable as well. Because you've got that unpredictable, cheeky, impulsive, almost like I don't give a fuck side to you as well. And she gets absolutely dominated in the bedroom by you. You treat her like some whore. And she loves it. She wants to be treated like a whore in that moment. Even though she's not, she wants to be. She wants to be your whore. Your little hoe. Just for you. That's what bro, I promise you, this is elite level Playboy game. No one's telling you this shit, especially on YouTube, bro. I'm risking being demonetized for 15 minutes straight of just putting you on game. Please take this, like, and use it, because it's next level shit. I hope I've really drilled in my point. I hope you get it. I want to make it very, very clear. You care for her. You look after her on a day-to-day basis. You know, you make sure she's safe and she feels beautiful and she's reassured. You stroke her hair when she falls asleep. You really, really make her feel special. Make sure she's warm at night when it's cold. Put the blanket over her. Like, all this kind of, like, cute, lovey-dovey shit. You can do all of that. But then you can also choke her out and fucking, you know, spank her in the bedroom, tie her up. And you want to have that balance. That will make you addictive. That will make you a drug to women. She will literally... won't find a guy like that anywhere else. Now she will, because I'm putting you boys on game, but beforehand, this is why girls would literally just fucking chasing after me. I didn't even have to try anymore. And I think they could sense that I had that nice, polite... I can see it in work, bro. When I started that 9 to 5 not too long ago, I literally did 2 shifts and just quit. Back to the hustle. But when I did the 9 to 5, I'd seen the colleagues in there, the girl colleagues in there. I could tell instantly. It's like I was polite and I was respectful to people and the customers and stuff like that. I had that side to me where they were like, oh, he's a nice guy, you know what I mean? He's a genuinely kind guy, I can tell. But then I also had the cheeky side. I had the flirty side. I had the, like, you know, they could tell I had that side to me. That side where it's like, I don't really give a fuck, you know, I'm a bit cheeky, I'm a bit, you know, flirtatious, I guess you could say. I wasn't flirting with nobody. I've got a girl, I'm happy. But it's just the way you act. It's a vibe. It's a demeanor that you give off. They can tell you're polite and respectful, but they can also tell you're a bit, you know what I mean, a bit cheeky. You know, like, you don't really... Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the real G's will know what I'm talking about here, but hopefully you can learn something from that. And I think, just remember, the mindset you go into it with is you treat her like that delicate, precious, beautiful flower. When you're fucking her like she's some fucking whore, brother. And you're gonna treat her as such. You're gonna treat her like she's just some dirty whore. She means nothing to you. You don't care about her no more. You don't love her no more. She's just a fucking whore. You're gonna treat her like that. You're gonna fuck her and abuse her and use her. And then as soon as it's done, as soon as that's finished, you go and give her a kiss on the forehead again. You go and stroke her face. You go and tell her how beautiful she looks while you're looking in her eyes after you've just had rough, fucking dirty sex with her, right? Freaky kind of shit. That's the perfect balance. The coaching is down below if you want to learn more about this elite level game, or if you want to learn about anything in general, fitness, confidence, social skills, building your body, whatever it may be. You want to learn about anything like this, being more attractive to women, coaching is down below. If you want to learn elite level Playboy sex game, that's also down below with the sexual mastery video course in the description. Go and find that. You will literally learn how to master semen retention, quit porn, cure premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, all of this kind of stuff in the description below. Go and check it out. Look after yourself, bro. And I'll see you soon.